Top 10 Best Foods to Cleanse Your Kidneys. Naturally, flush toxins and reverse damage fast. Feeling unusually tired, swollen, or noticing foamy urine? These could be signs your kidneys need help. This often happens when toxins accumulate and the nephrons, your kidney's filtering units, start to weaken. In this video, you'll discover the top 10 best foods for kidney health that naturally cleanse your kidneys and flush out dangerous toxins. Stick around till the end. I'll also reveal one powerful non-food bonus tip that works behind the scenes to supercharge these benefits. Let's start with a nourishing breakfast staple that detoxes, balances blood sugar, and protects filtration units. Let's dig into oats. Oats are one of the most kidney-friendly grains you can eat, especially for seniors aiming to support long-term kidney function. What makes oats so special? They are packed with beta-glucans, a specific type of soluble fiber that forms a gel-like substance in your digestive tract. This gel traps harmful toxins like urea and nitrogen, keeping them from being absorbed into your bloodstream and reducing the filtration burden on your kidneys. Just half a cup of cooked oats contains around 2 grams of beta-glucans, enough to offer real detox support when eaten consistently. Alongside that, oats offer about 63 milligrams of magnesium per cooked cup, which is crucial for keeping blood vessels relaxed and blood pressure stable. Stable blood pressure reduces stress on the delicate blood vessels within your kidneys. Fiber content in oats is also impressive, offering 4 grams per cup, which helps maintain regular bowel movements. Regular elimination of waste through the gut means your kidneys do not have to work as hard to clear everything out. Now, how much oats should you actually eat? About half to 3/4 of a cup of cooked oats daily is ideal for most older adults. Going overboard can sometimes cause bloating or interfere with how your body absorbs minerals like iron and zinc. So balance really matters here. Have you ever felt unusually full or bloated after a bowl of oats? If yes, how much did you eat? Drop a comment below and let's compare notes. A simple and kidney-safe way to prepare oats is a cinnamon oat detox bowl. Just simmer half a cup of rolled oats in 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Stir in a teaspoon of ground flaxseed and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. You can toss in a 1/4 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries if you like, but that part is totally optional. Cook it for 5 to 7 minutes until thick and creamy. It is nourishing and supportive for your kidneys. When shopping, always pick steel-cut or rolled oats. Avoid instant oats or the flavored packets you see on supermarket shelves. Those are often loaded with added sugar and sodium, which can undermine the very kidney support you are aiming for. And if you are gluten sensitive or have celiac disease, be sure to choose oats labeled gluten-free. It is a small detail that makes a big difference. One common mistake? People add sugar, flavored syrups, or heavy creamers, which defeats the purpose of making oats healthy. Another issue is forgetting to drink enough water. Since oats absorb liquid during digestion, they can cause digestive discomfort or constipation if your water intake is too low. Over 15 years of working with older adults, I have seen oats become a staple breakfast for many of my patients dealing with borderline kidney function, particularly those managing early signs of diabetes. The improvements in their energy, blood markers, and digestion have been consistent and encouraging. Before we continue, I would love to know a little about you. Drop a comment with where you are watching from or what kidney issue you are currently focusing on. And if protecting your kidneys or lowering your creatinine is important to you, consider subscribing so you never miss practical strategies like these. Type 1 if this has helped you, or 0 if not. Moving forward to something crunchy and refreshing that does more than hydrate. Celery is one of those vegetables that quietly does a lot of work for your kidneys. It is packed with apigenin, a plant flavonoid studied by Cleveland Clinic researchers for its ability to ease inflammation in kidney tissues. Less inflammation means less long-term damage. Plus, celery is incredibly hydrating. It is made up of about 95% water, and that moisture helps flush out uric acid and excess sodium through urine. Each cup of chopped celery also contains around 263 milligrams of potassium, which helps regulate fluid balance without overwhelming the kidneys. So, how much celery is enough? If you are eating it raw, 2 to 3 stalks a day is a great target. And if you prefer juicing it, stick with 1 small glass, no more than 8 ounces, to avoid overloading on potassium or losing the fiber content. Do you like raw celery or prefer it in juice form? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. When picking celery, choose stalks that are firm and free of bruises. The leaves should be bright and not wilted. Organic celery is strongly recommended since it often shows up on the Dirty Dozen list of produce with the highest pesticide residue. This is especially important for people with weakened kidney function since pesticides can be harder to filter. Now, be cautious of celery salt. It sounds healthy, but it is actually very high in sodium, which can lead to fluid retention and elevated blood pressure. Another pitfall? Some people take celery seed in supplement form, thinking it will help lower blood pressure, but that can actually interact with blood thinners and other medications. A mistake I often see is people juicing celery with fruits like apples or pineapple. That can spike blood sugar, especially dangerous if kidney issues are linked to diabetes. On the other hand, consuming too much celery without any other sources of sodium may cause an electrolyte imbalance over time. If this video is making things clearer for you, go ahead and tap that like button. Not just for me, but for the millions of people dealing with kidney issues who still feel lost. Every like helps push this to others who truly need it. Together, we can make kidney health less confusing and more doable for everyone. If you're looking for the best foods to flush out toxins and reduce creatinine naturally, blueberries deserve a spot in your daily routine. These vibrant berries are rich in anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep purple-blue color. But these pigments are more than just pretty. They actively protect your kidney cells from oxidative stress. That means they help reduce microscopic damage that builds up over time due to high blood sugar, blood pressure, or toxin exposure. 1 cup of blueberries contains about 3.6 grams of fiber and only 14 milligrams of vitamin C, making it gentle on the kidneys while still offering immune support. And with low sodium and low potassium levels, blueberries are one of the few fruits that suit nearly all kidney diets. From clinical experience, I can tell you, some of my older patients have maintained stable kidney function simply by adding half a cup of fresh or frozen blueberries to their morning routine. That is how potent this fruit can be when eaten regularly and correctly. The recommended daily intake, between half and 1 cup per day, is ideal. Frozen blueberries offer just as much benefit as fresh ones, as long as they are unsweetened. Stay away from dried blueberries and those sweetened with syrups. Those products are often high in sugar and preservatives that put stress on your kidneys. Common slip-ups: eating blueberry muffins, flavored yogurts, or cereals labeled blueberry when they often contain artificial flavors instead of real fruit. Also, many people assume any product with a blueberry image is healthy, but that is not the case. Always check labels. If you are shopping, choose wild or organic blueberries. Wild varieties tend to have higher levels of antioxidants. And if buying frozen, steer clear of brands that include added syrup or sweeteners. You can mix them into your morning oats or stir into unsweetened Greek yogurt. Or whip up a kidney-friendly smoothie using blueberries, spinach, almond milk, and a spoonful of flaxseed. Let's proceed to a root vegetable that is both filling and nutrient-dense: sweet potatoes. These are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. That supports immune function and reduces oxidative stress in the kidneys. Just half a cup of cooked sweet potato contains around 541 milligrams of potassium, which helps regulate fluid balance and support healthy blood pressure. The fiber in sweet potatoes also promotes digestion and steady blood sugar levels, both crucial for protecting kidney health. So, how often should you eat sweet potatoes? Half a cup cooked 3 to 4 times per week is typically beneficial for most people. However, if you have advanced kidney disease or have been told to limit potassium, you may need to keep your intake even lower. Want a tasty, kidney-safe way to cook them? Try slicing sweet potatoes and baking them with a drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of paprika and rosemary. Avoid marshmallow toppings or brown sugar glazes. Those add too much sugar and sodium. When buying, go for firm, unbruised sweet potatoes with a rich orange flesh. Avoid refrigerating them, as cold temps can change their texture and flavor. Instead, store them in a cool, dry place away from sunlight. Many people mistakenly load sweet potatoes with butter or sugary sauces, which negates the natural health benefits. Another error is deep frying them. That not only adds unhealthy fats, but also increases inflammation, which can worsen kidney function over time. Now we advance to a leafy green packed with antioxidants and kidney-loving nutrients, spinach. Spinach is incredibly rich in nitrates, which convert into nitric oxide in the body and help improve blood vessel function. Better blood flow makes it easier for your kidneys to filter out toxins. 1 cup of raw spinach gives you around 28 milligrams of vitamin C, a water-soluble antioxidant that boosts immune response and helps neutralize waste products before they ever reach your kidneys. Spinach is also loaded with folate, a B vitamin that plays a vital role in DNA repair and red blood cell formation, both of which support kidney repair and reduce the strain of filtering damaged cells. What makes spinach even more useful for detox is its high content of chlorophyll, a green pigment that can bind with heavy metals and chemical toxins in the intestines, keeping them from circulating through your kidneys. That kind of toxin-binding action is especially helpful for older adults whose kidney filtration rate has naturally slowed with age. A good serving is 1 cup raw or half a cup cooked daily. When lightly sautéed in olive oil with garlic, spinach preserves its nutrients and becomes easier to digest. You can also blend it into a smoothie without altering the taste much, which is great for those who do not enjoy the texture of cooked greens. Now, here is something important if you are over 60. Spinach contains oxalates, compounds that can contribute to kidney stones, especially if you have a history of them. To stay safe, rotate spinach with other greens like kale or arugula instead of eating it every single day. Do you currently eat spinach more than twice a week? I'd like to hear what results you have noticed, if any. When shopping, choose crisp, deep green leaves and skip any that are yellowing or slimy. Always wash spinach thoroughly and, if possible, buy organic to reduce exposure to pesticides, which can build up in the kidneys over time. A mistake many people make is overcooking spinach until it turns mushy. This destroys much of the vitamin C and reduces its detox power. Another common error is using canned spinach. Canned versions are often high in sodium and have significantly fewer nutrients due to processing. Let's shift our focus to an ancient grain that has supported kidney health across generations. Barley is a true nutritional powerhouse when it comes to renal support. It contains beta-glucans, a form of soluble fiber that helps lower cholesterol and remove waste from the digestive system. This relieves pressure on the kidneys, which otherwise have to manage excess metabolic waste. Barley is also rich in selenium, a mineral that supports antioxidant enzymes responsible for protecting kidney tissue from inflammation and oxidative damage. In addition, barley offers magnesium, which plays a key role in blood pressure regulation. Stable blood pressure means less stress on the filtration units inside your kidneys. One of barley's best features is its low glycemic index. It keeps blood sugar levels stable, which is essential because high blood sugar over time can damage small blood vessels in your kidneys and lead to diabetic nephropathy. I have seen firsthand how consistent barley use in older adults helped control post-meal sugar spikes and improved kidney filtration markers over several months. Aim for half a cup of cooked barley per day. You can use it as a base for grain bowls, mix it into soup, or make a warm breakfast porridge. Once a week, you can prepare a barley detox drink. Simply boil a quarter cup of barley in 3 cups of water for 30 minutes, strain it, let it cool, and sip throughout the day. This drink is especially helpful after eating salty or processed meals. One mistake people make is adding bouillon cubes or salt to barley soups. That increases sodium intake and counters barley's natural benefits. Another issue is assuming quick-cooking barley offers the same nutrition. It usually has fewer beta-glucans due to processing. Also, for those sensitive to gluten, barley can cause bloating or discomfort. Have you ever tried barley water as a gentle cleanse? Let me know your experience in the comments. Choose pearl or hulled barley over highly polished varieties and always rinse thoroughly before cooking to remove any residue or dust. Store it in an airtight container away from moisture to preserve freshness. Let's continue with a fruit that many overlook but offers powerful protection for your kidneys. Cranberries contain proanthocyanidins, a class of antioxidants that keep harmful bacteria from sticking to the urinary tract walls. This helps prevent urinary tract infections, which, if left unchecked, can travel upward and harm the kidneys. I often recommend cranberries to my older clients who deal with frequent urinary issues, especially those in nursing homes or who have a catheter, because of how effective they are in reducing bacterial activity. 1 cup of raw cranberries contains about 14 milligrams of vitamin C and over 4.5 grams of fiber, which support immune defense and healthy bowel movements. Efficient digestion helps lessen the toxin load on your kidneys. Cranberries are also incredibly low in potassium, with just 44 milligrams per cup, making them safe for people managing potassium-restricted kidney diets. They also contain anti-inflammatory compounds that help protect the nephrons, the functional units inside your kidneys. The best way to include cranberries is to eat half a cup of fresh or unsweetened dried cranberries daily. You can also drink 4 ounces of unsweetened cranberry juice, but make sure it does not have added sugars or preservatives. The sweetened versions or cocktails often contain more sugar than soda, which defeats the purpose. Do you check labels when buying cranberry juice? Drop a comment below and tell us how you choose yours. Avoid over-consuming dried cranberries sweetened with cane sugar or fruit concentrates. That extra sugar increases insulin demand and can harm kidney filtration over time. Another mistake is thinking all cranberry supplements are created equal. Some contain too little of the active compounds to be useful. Buy cranberries fresh when in season and freeze extras to enjoy year-round. If buying dried, go for options sweetened only with apple juice, or that are completely unsweetened. Mix them into your oats or sprinkle over a salad for a pleasant tang. Stay with me until the end, because the last 2 kidney boosters are powerful, yet totally overlooked. One of them is not even a food, and most people have never even thought about using it to support kidney function. You will not want to miss how it works and why it could be the missing piece in your routine. Let's go further into a tropical fruit that offers serious cleansing power with a sweet twist. Pineapple contains bromelain, a powerful enzyme that supports protein digestion and helps reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in kidney tissues. This is important because inflammation in the nephrons can slow down how well your kidneys filter blood. Bromelain has also been studied for its ability to reduce swelling and promote healing, which indirectly supports the kidneys by lightening their detox workload. 1 cup of fresh pineapple delivers over 130% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin C, This antioxidant is involved in tissue repair and helps break down toxins that might otherwise circulate to the kidneys. Pineapple also contains 180 milligrams of potassium, making it suitable for most older adults who are not on a strict potassium limit. It is naturally low in sodium, which is excellent for supporting fluid balance and healthy blood pressure. To get the benefits, limit yourself to 1 cup of fresh pineapple per day. You can enjoy it sliced, blended into a smoothie, or lightly grilled. Avoid canned pineapple in syrup because it is loaded with added sugar that increases insulin resistance and indirectly stresses your kidneys. One thing to watch for is pineapple's acidity. If you deal with acid reflux or sensitive stomach, you might want to eat it after meals instead of on an empty stomach. Another mistake is assuming pineapple-flavored snacks or juices offer the same benefits. They often contain artificial flavors and zero nutrition. How do you prefer your pineapple? I'd love to hear how you use it at home. Buy pineapples that are slightly soft to the touch and have a sweet fragrance near the stem. Once cut, store it in the fridge and eat within 3 to 5 days for maximum nutrient value. Let's take a more detailed look at cauliflower, a vegetable that often gets overlooked but delivers powerful benefits for kidney health. One of its biggest advantages is that it is naturally low in potassium, which makes it incredibly safe for individuals with compromised kidney function or those on a renal diet. Since high potassium can be dangerous for the kidneys and heart, having reliable low potassium foods is essential. Cauliflower is also packed with glucosinolates, which are sulfur-containing compounds known to support liver detoxification processes and cellular repair. These compounds break down into isothiocyanates and indoles, both of which are researched for their role in reducing inflammation and possibly helping the body detoxify carcinogens. Vitamin C content in cauliflower adds another layer of kidney support by neutralizing oxidative stress. Just 1 cup provides around 77% of your daily requirement. That is a strong antioxidant load without spiking your potassium intake. Along with vitamin C, cauliflower also provides choline, a nutrient often missing in many diets. Choline is crucial for maintaining cell membranes and brain function, but it also supports methylation pathways, which are directly tied to detoxification. Have you included cauliflower in your meals recently? Let me know your favorite way to prepare it. When it comes to preparation, this vegetable is incredibly flexible. You can steam and mash it as a healthier substitute for mashed potatoes, which reduces your intake of starch and potassium while keeping the texture comforting. Another great method is roasting it with turmeric and cumin. Turmeric provides curcumin, a known anti-inflammatory compound, while cumin supports digestion and adds iron. That simple combo creates a meal that not only satisfies but also contributes to kidney stability. Try to stay away from frozen cauliflower options that come with cheese or creamy sauces. These usually bring in excess sodium and preservatives, which are tough on the kidneys. Fresh cauliflower is always best. Look for heads with tight white florets and no browning or soft spots. That ensures it has retained its nutrients and is free from spoilage. Now, we advance to a powerful and crunchy super nut that goes far beyond snack satisfaction. Let's look at walnuts more thoroughly and why they deserve a place in a kidney-supportive diet. Walnuts are nutrient-dense and contain a rare plant-based form of omega-3 called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Just 1 ounce gives about 2.5 grams of ALA, which helps reduce inflammation throughout the body, especially in the kidneys, where chronic low-grade inflammation can lead to long-term scarring. In fact, studies from the National Kidney Foundation have shown that diets rich in ALA may help slow the progression of kidney decline. Magnesium is another key player found in walnuts. A single serving delivers around 125 milligrams, and that is important because magnesium helps regulate blood pressure and blood sugar. two major contributors to kidney damage if uncontrolled. Alongside those, walnuts provide about 4 grams of protein per ounce, but unlike animal sources, this protein comes without the acid-forming compounds that can burden weakened kidneys. Have you tried replacing some of your animal protein with plant sources like walnuts? Drop a comment below and share your experience. From a clinical perspective, many physicians who work with aging adults report that consistent walnut consumption not only benefits kidney health, but may also enhance cognitive clarity. That is because of the powerful combination of healthy fats and polyphenols, which nourish brain cells while fighting free radicals. These effects are valuable as both kidney and brain function tend to decline with age. There are a few things to keep in mind, though. You will want to avoid salted or flavored walnuts. Excess sodium puts additional strain on your kidneys and can spike blood pressure quickly. Stick with plain, raw, or dry roasted versions. And watch the quantity. 5 to 7 walnut halves a day is plenty to get the benefits without going overboard on calories or fats. Moving forward to a simple physical habit that many overlook but is incredibly effective in supporting kidney health from the outside in. Let's look into the practice of dry skin brushing. Dry skin brushing stimulates your lymphatic system, which is a key player in detoxifying the body. Unlike blood, the lymphatic fluid does not have a pump. It relies on movement to circulate and remove waste products. Brushing the skin helps encourage this flow, and that indirectly reduces the load on your kidneys, which are also detox organs. The increased circulation sends more oxygen and nutrients to the kidneys and supports healthier filtration over time. This practice also helps your skin do its job better. Skin is actually one of the body's largest detox organs. When you remove dead skin cells through brushing, you improve skin clarity and help toxins exit more efficiently. I personally find this practice both energizing and calming, especially in the morning before a shower. Use a natural bristle brush and start from your feet, always brushing toward your heart. This pattern supports venous and lymphatic return. Do it for about 5 minutes before a shower, 3 to 5 times a week. That is all it takes. But make sure to avoid it if you have open wounds, rashes, or very sensitive skin. After brushing, always drink water to help flush out the toxins that have been mobilized. Have you ever tried dry brushing? I would love to hear your experience with it. Let's finish with a fast recap of everything covered today. Here is your checklist. Start with oats for fiber that grabs toxins. Add celery to support hydration and flush out waste. Include blueberries to help protect kidney cells. Sweet potatoes nourish and keep blood sugar stable. Spinach brings antioxidants and supports blood filtration. Barley helps cleanse and offers a stable blood sugar source. Cranberries are great for urinary health. Pineapple reduces inflammation with low potassium. Cauliflower supports detox without spiking potassium. Walnuts offer healthy fats that calm inflammation. And finally, dry brushing helps mobilize waste through the lymphatic system. Like this video if you found value in it, and if you are serious about your kidney health, make sure to subscribe because what's coming next might completely change how you think about protecting your kidneys long term.